Hello friends and welcome to What's Logic, and in this video I'll be going to tell you that how you can render PHP files on a system only, and you'll not have to take any help of another server located on internet. So let's start. To download the program, friends, you'll have to download a program actually, and to download it, go ahead and open Chrome and take the help of Google and search for amps. That's amps, and then I'll find this link, download amps, on Google. Go ahead and click it. And friends, another thing that I want to tell you, that you can go directly to it by www.amps.com/download, the link available here, and I'll keep it in description. That's obvious. And yeah, it already gives us some information that current version is 3.8, and that might would have changed on when you are watching this video. So actually for me it's 3.8, and it might be something other for you. So when you'll get to this page, you'll have to scroll this page and get to the section download amps. You'll have to download amp for according to your operating system. Mine is this Windows 8, so I'll download this package, and it has been already downloaded on my system. It is available here, amps 3.8. Let me open it. So, and the installation opens up. And friends, let me close this file first. So give it some time, because actually amps is not light software, because it's PHP rendering software, and always PHP rendering softwares are a little bit heavier. The reason why they do so is actually, friends, because the number of inodes created on the system, and by inodes I mean that number of files, not the size of files but number of files. So they have large number of files on your system, so that's what the problem with PHP rendering. So now here amps has been open, and click next when you're here, and then click and I accept. And you friends, have one major thing that you should read this, because that's terms and conditions. To be safe, read this. Let me read it. Yeah, fine, I read it. So friends, actually it gives you some information here, so you should read it, and then choose the default location of where amp should be installed, but let me keep it default. Yeah, fine. And named apps, yeah, create desktop, and fine, next, and install. So friends, now the amps is installing. It must take some time, because as I told you, that number of inodes created on a system. So you can see here how fast it creates number of files.php, but it should be along like 1 to 2 KB every file, but it has large number, so that's why it takes up time. And you can see here CPU's disk usage might go to 66 and 57%, even up to that. So that's what the problem with amps. Let me do it installation, and let me pause this video, and when the installation finishes I'll come back to you. And I think that has been finished. I don't need to pause the video. So it must install according to your disk speed, friends, the disk speed you have on your system. So, and let me disable my Wi-Fi connection for now. And friends, let me show you another thing, that now I don't have connection to internet. So when I'll type on Google anything and then go to, and there's no internet connection, it should say. But friends, when amps will be rendering on our system, it friends, the connection will be available here. You will see that, friends. It has now been finished, but it might ask you for a restart. If it says, then you should restart your system, and it's not asking me. So I'll go ahead and untick this option and go and click finish. And then friends, amps must be located on desktop, and if it's not there, so you can search it in your menu, amps. uh, and if you are not Windows 8 user, then you can go ahead and open start button, and then all programs, and then search for amps. That should be mentioned there. So now let me open amps, And friends, at first time it asks for something that do you make sure that you have C++ redistributable Visual Studio installed. So friends, actually this library is installed on my system already, and if you don't have and if you have installed amps for the first time, friend, actually I had installed amps a while ago, because and I uninstalled it to show you all these thing. And that's why I actually I have C++ redistributable Visual Studio library installed. So if you don't have, and if you are installing amps for first time, click on yes. And if you are not, you have C++ redistributable due to any software installed in system that uses it, then click on no. So I should click no. And now friends, when I click on this, it should open in right bottom corner, like here, amps. And friends, now let me show you. Friends, I don't have any internet connection here available. You can say there is no internet connection available. But friends, when I'll type localhost and then click enter, you should also do it with any browser that is smart, like Chrome, Firefox, or something like Opera. So when I'll type localhost and type enter press enter, it should open up, because friends, that's the engine that's working on here. You can see here, friends, the connection is accepted, and actually some anything didn't appear here, but actually the connection it has been accepted. So that's the proof that actually your computer is accepting connections. So now let me refresh this page, because that must appear, there must appear one page, because it's not appearing, index.php not opening. So there's any problem with amps, I think so. And what you should do is click on here home, and then it must open up. Not opening up, that's a very bad thing. uh, yes friends, so what I actually did is I typed localhost in capital letters here, and it opened. So it must open our system also, and now it should open with localhost only. So let me take localhost here. Yes, and friends, it actually goes on. And if it's not opening anyway, you should type 127.0.0.1, because that's an IP address that redirects to your own system so that's what there. And friends, it's not opening up because the IP address is not 0.0.1. That must, friends, respond. Yes friends, and actually it did. So you can get to your system either way, any of the ways. And then friends, actually what I want to show you is here is that it's rendering PHP. And to show that, let me go to this PC. And friends, you should also do this, the location where amps is installed, you should go there. Mine is in this PC, actually program files 86 in C drive, and then amps there, friends. And when you'll get to here, you should find this directory, www, open it out, and then create a new file that is PHP. So let me create a file. Let me directly open notepad plus plus, and here it is. And let me do a quick PHP here. And now let me save it to the location where it is, where amps is located. So go to this PC, and friends, it was actually in C drive, program files 86, and it was there, amps. And you should choose this folder. Now let me type the file name new dot, and set it to all types, and then type php dot php. And now fine, let me save it. And now friends, when will have saved this file, you should see this file in your www directory. Here it is. And then when you'll go to your browser, and then type either localhost or this IP address, and then get a forward slash, and then the name of your file, new.php for me. It should open up. Now you can see here you are up and running. This says due because I have echoed this here. And if you are if you are seeing this message here, then fine, your system is rendering PHP, and that's proof for the work. And that's how you should install PHP on a system. And if you'll exit amps and then again go to this page, it will not open up. You can see here this site can be reached because the application which was accepting the connections has now been executed, and that's the proof for the work. And I think I hope the guys that you have understood what I said here, what I mentioned here. And thanks for watching What's Logic, and now see you next tutorial. And yes friend, the last thing I want to tell you that you can like, share and subscribe this video. Fine.